Wait, let's see if I've lost my touch in the past week. I would hope not, but we will find out. Okay, so what do we have equipped right now, just so I can remind myself of what we've got going on here? Let's see, we've got the great. Oh yeah, we got the tool expansion. Yeah, the tool pouch here. We got an extra capacity upgrade, so now we can hold more of those shell shards. And we can also carry more of these tools. That's handy. Definitely happy to have that. Let's see, I'm just kind of refreshing what I have available to me. So I know what I'm working with. We still have the needle that is marked by time and use. We can go floaty mode, which is always very fun. Then let me take a quick look at them. Well, so we're up here, the northern part of Pilgrim's Rest, I think. I suppose since I'm here at the bench, I could just slap on the compass real quick. And we'll know for sure. Yep, that's where we are. Okay, I wanted to go check these two rooms below us and then see if we can maybe check out that room to the left. Just get these rooms that are scrawled out. Get those filled in. Let's put the magnetite brooch back on and... Whoa, was that a mantling animation? Hold on. Yo, Hornet's got mantling animations. This game is wild. Alright, let's drop back down real quick. Check out these other rooms that exist on the side here. Don't hurt me. Hello? Someone's thumping over here. Oh, target practice. Oh, that's fun. How about some live practice? They can practice on a real target. Whoa. Ooh, they're getting me. That opportunity to heal, why not? And a little spicy. That's an interesting little room. I don't know if there's anything else here. At least for right now. That was interesting. What do we got going on? Oh, oh! Well, isn't that convenient? Open this up. Now we're getting some more options going here. I love these animations. This game is so good looking. Oh, there's a travel station over here, huh? Well, that would work out perfectly for the other thing I wanted to do. Sure, we got enough rosaries to unlock another bench. Sure thing. We need 40 of that. How many do our consumables give? Let's see, that's 30. Let's go pick up a few more. Let's go pick up a few more rosaries real quick. Find an enemy to work off of. Oh, any enemies wanna say hi? Yeah, I guess we could break this now. We do actually need the shell shards. We can actually carry them at least. I should probably get some more silk off of these guys too, while I'm thinking of it. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. Oh yeah, these guys up here. Let me deal with one of you guys at a time. Yeah, these guys, wow, my first death just on random enemies. There you go. Deathless run is over. I have lost my touch over a week. Darn. Well, guess we get to see how this system works then. We are not a creature of the void, so it wouldn't make sense for us to leave a shade. Oh, cool. I see, I see. Very interesting. I have an idea for how to approach that a little more safely. To at least get my stuff back here. Let's go from this upper path. Okay. Up there. Gotcha. Okay. And we just go over here. I can grab it nice and safe. Oh, it goes that way, okay. Well, I'm glad that threw right over my head, not onto me. I wonder if they refresh their health when I leave the platform. That would certainly be... Oh. I don't think they do. There we go. Okay. And with that, we just now have enough rosaries, no consumable needed, I guess. Which also is fine. Just as long as I can access the travel station. That's all I really need. And now we know how the death system works. Open it up, and... Doggo arrived. Let's head back to town and see if anything new is going on there. Been a little bit since we've been back there. See anything new? Nothing new on the wishing board. Mask shard, okay. Right. If you need to get this simple key at some point. Quite pricey. 500 is certainly not nothing. Let's see, is there anything else? I do want to go back to the flea circus there. Because we have a wish from them. Hello, it's time to go to the marrow. Go say hello to some fine fellows. Should be over this way and then down. Might as well sit at the bench real quick. Just in case something happens. A little bit lower. Right. Over to the right here. And then a little bit further down. Ooh, I have not been over here. Another consumable rosary string, okay. Never hurts to have another. And down here, this is the spot. Hey look, there's some of our buddies already. Flea Master, I took your request from the Wish Wall in the Pilgrim camp. You are seeking fleas to join your caravan? Oh yes, the time has come for us fleas to find each other and travel together, as has happened through generations before. Many fleas of this kingdom should be flocking to our caravan, but times have become dangerous. You feel it too, yes? Our poor cousins out there in hiding. But do I understand you rightly, stranger? You will help find the 4 lost fleas. Truly. I'm traveling these lands for my own reasons, Flea Master. However, if I happen upon any fleas on my travels, I will aid them as best I can. Oh, I could ask for nothing more. They must all be hiding or stuck in dangerous places. If you rouse them, they are sure to find their way here to us. May the kingdom bless your travels and keep you safe, stranger. You are welcome to rest here with us whenever the roads bring you back. Understood. Let's take a look at that update. One more flea and then we can come back and check in on the caravan. We're already pretty well on our way with 4 out of 5. I'm sure there's more than that, but at least for our first milestone. Okay, there was also this one-way gate here that I still don't think I can access. There are those 2 passageways on the right there, just above that bench pin. I remember one of them was specifically blocked off, but I don't remember about the other one. I'll go take a look at those real quick since I'm in the area. Gives me a little bit more of a chance to try and reacquaint myself with my mobility and general control. Nah, there's only 5 across the entirety of Harlem. Trust. Yeah, in this game that is split up into multiple acts, we are only in Act 1, and surely 4 out of 5, we're already almost done with that. Totally. can definitely understand why they would only make the rosary beads affected by the magnetite brooch, because it would be way too easy if you could just take out enemies from distance with the tools and then just have the resource used to replenish those tools automatically get drawn in toward you. I could see that being a little bit of a potential balance issue. Let's see, it should be straight across. Should refill some silk while I'm here. I'm over here so I can pick up the shell shards. Well, we're almost back to the new cap. I need to line up these bounces better. There we go. And we are full. Just like that, we've already reached the new cap. Let's see what we're looking at down here. Okay. Oh, maybe it was the one to the right. It was just the one to the right of the caravan. That was the one I was thinking of. These I just straight up have not explored. Whoa. Hello? Okay. That's a fun little contraption. Okay. Some rosaries. Nothing unusual here. Okay. And I'm a little cautious. This goes back to the other room. Oh, right, okay. I didn't go these directions before because I just went straight down. That's what it was. Okay, okay. Well, I have a sneaking suspicion. Oh, right. It's all coming back to me. Suddenly I remember why I didn't go this way before. Oh dear. Let's give him another try. Why not? Well, there's a bench right below us. I should probably sit there first. I do remember checking this out, because yeah, this is where we freed that guy from the prison cell. I do seem to remember this. Because yeah, this guy hurts a lot. But now I have a dash. I didn't have the dash last time. This might be more workable this time. Now I have an actual proper means of evasion. Ooh, if I can use it properly. Heal? Ooh, careful. Buddy, come back to the big room. There you go. Yeah, this will go much better with the dash. Ooh, careful there, buddy. Careful there, buddy. Hey, come back over here. Oh my god, he's got the quick steps. That was scary. Ooh. Hey, you go over there. I'm just gonna... Well, That's that? We good? You done, sir? You finished? Oh boy. Let's see what's up here first. So is that more shell shards? I don't need them. I don't need them. Hunter's March, okay. This place ought to be a bunch of fun. Sir, leave me alone, please. Oh. Hello. Whoa. And there you go. The fifth flea has been found. Surely there are no more in the entirety of this game. What we got going on down here first? Okay. Oop, I should have jumped. Healing before I take this guy. You've got a 3-hitter, right? Well. Yeah, that stinks when that happens, doesn't it, buddy? Don't you hate it when you just miss-space your dive attack? Surely that's never happened to me and never will happen again. Oh no. Oh no. Hello? Who's the inhabitant of this fancy little room? How could I have possibly guessed? More of these guys. Okay. Hi! Hello, we're doing a team up, huh? I love the team up. Team ups are real nice. Ooh. It's getting a little chaotic here. No, I got sniped. I tried. Now I'm all the way back here. Sorry, I couldn't carry my weight in the team up. At least we know the way back. So we can be a little more prompt in getting there. With due caution, of course. Good to note that we do keep our shell shards through death. That doesn't get removed. Ho 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 ho! Ooh, sneaky! And it reactivates. Okay. Good to know, good to know. I know why that trap is there. Partially to hide. It's partially to be hidden because you'll be focusing on, ooh, what's above me? Not, ooh, what's about to hit me? I do want to see what item is up there. We gotta work through one of these guys first. Get out of here. Oh, see you later, buddy. I think he fell in. Yep, right there. Yikes. That's dangerous, man. You should look where you're going. Traps? Oh. It's on a string. That's probably a trap then, huh? Where's the trap gonna come from? That's the question. No? No, we good? Okay, I'll take that too. Doesn't hurt to be a little careful. Oh, you can do a dash? You got a lunge attack? Okay. Good to know. I'll look out for that in the future. Being intangible makes fighting alongside someone quite a bit easier, to be fair, especially when the person who's tangible is the only one taking aggro. That is also fair. But yes, I should be more careful. I think there was just too much happening on screen for me to keep track of properly. I just need to be more level-headed. Oh, I thought I could float over him. I was trying something fancy. I don't think I have time to heal with this guy. I have to heal in between. You killed the one I was already attacking. I want to get you out of the picture right now. Get out of here, you flyer. Mr. Frequent Flyer over here needs to go. Honestly, maybe I should just focus on dodging and let her kill them. Maybe that's the problem here. I can tag them with some hits every now and again. Yeah, that's a much better strategy. Hi. Thanks for the assist. That was a battle well fought, child-wielding needle. Your master would be proud of you. The one who trained me long ago. I never called her master. Whether she would be proud of what has become of me, I cannot say. Nuhakata. Whether she is dead or alive, have faith. Nothing a pupil does escapes their master's sight. Okay, we have enough money for a map. Take that, and then it's 60 for the marker. Which I might as well use a couple of these to get. Because why not? May as well get it while we're here. These twisting tunnels hide many worthy opponents, but many traps as well. Watch your footing closely. Take those red markers. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you very much. And now we have a map of this area. We can actually see where we're going. Looks like we've still got a ways to go. Since that other room only... Since this other room only has the one exit, I could probably check it out a little more thoroughly. I don't like having the flyer here along with everything else. Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be a tool or something later on that lets me channel my silk a bit faster. Something similar to one of the charms from Hollow Knight. But I can heal just a tiny bit faster. Certainly could come in very handy. Something tells me it would also take up that yellow slot. So many of the early tools take up the same tool slot. Kind of funny. It's like, hey, do you want easier navigation? Or do you want more shell shards for making your tools? Like the throwing needles. Or do you want to draw in the rosary beads around you? It's like you really can only choose one. Get down there. Get out of here. Okay, there was no other upper path, was there? I don't see anything else. Okay, just wanted to double check, make sure I wasn't missing anything here. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Here looks like the same story. Oh, I see. More harvestable silk. Okay. Ah, I see. There is a distance platform over here. Oh, goody, it's another team up. Ow. Off-screen assailant. Get out of here. I gotta remember to use my silk arts, too. I do have more powerful attacks. If I can't use my silk for healing, I may as well use it for attacking. And minimize the amount of damage I need to heal. What trap does this activate? From behind, okay. And then I take it it's the same direction each time? It is, okay. Just doing a little bit of studying. Well... I don't need these shell shards. So... we're just gonna leave that alone. Hello, flying creature. That would have been really funny if I caught him in that trap. He doesn't fly quite low enough, consistently enough. Ooh, spicy tunnels. Very spicy. Alright, so we're in the tall room now. A little bit more silk. Okay, so that goes back down to the deep docks. Was this locked from the other side? It was. Okay. So that left way was the only way we could go through. Right, I remember now. Okay. So that looks like the ancestral mounds from Hollow Knight. Let's go check that spot out. Could be something very interesting over here. Assuming I don't get caught in a trap, of course. I didn't notice if there was any sort of visible tell for that. Thank you for giving me more room to work with. Woohoo! using my float for combat purposes. Get this man out of here. Oh, they're carrying off the little background. Oh, they're carrying stuff. Oh, that's crazy. Whoa, that's awesome. Is that a canon reason for the background objects getting cleaned up in between? At least for this area? That's pretty cool. We love our in-universe explanations for things that are a little bit more gamey. What are we looking at over here? What we got here? Oh, a memory locket. I think that was something we had a chance to buy before. Can be used to expand a crest. Expand. Oh. Huh? Sure. Ooh. 2 yellows now. Now we have another choice. Okay, okay. So I can have both now. Boy, I'm glad I upgraded that one. I do like being able to see where I am on the map. That'll be nice. Hello? Who's rumbling over here? Who's rumbling? Oh boy. Well, can't say I like this. Notice there are 2 mechanics I haven't seen you use yet. I'd be curious to see how you learn them, since I'm pretty sure the game never mentions or explains them, and I much enjoy both of them as mechanics. It'll be interesting to see if I ever find out. If we reach the final boss and I haven't learned them yet, I think I won't necessarily need to wait for the game to be over for me to learn them. I think that would be an interesting chance to learn them and maybe use them depending on how useful they are. Well, let's see what's going on in the shaky building. Oh, Apple of the Beast, huh? Yeah? I'm sure this will have no ill effects on me whatsoever. Ooh, that's tough. That spacing is incredibly tricky for me for some reason. Just go forward. That's all you have to do. Hornet, please. Float. I have to remember I can float. All sorts of different things that I need to remember. Way more complex than Hollow Knight. I have to remember I can be a funny little floater too. Just whoa. Oh good. Oh good. I'm gonna float down, how about that? Oh my goodness! Speaking of floating, that's definitely how I would describe the floating controls. One of them is crazy useful, I use it constantly. Oh boy. Oh, you've broken out on your own. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Okay, I see you over there. Take this moment to heal. Okay, let's see anything fun over here. Let's drop down again. Pop this open. I guess that's a shortcut through here. That way we don't have to go around, loop around to the right. Oh boy. The nearest bench hasn't been for a little while. I kind of want to find one of those first. Kind of want to try and find something nearby before I start getting into what looks to be another boss. I do want to try and fight the boss. I just would rather not have to make the huge run back every time I attempt it. Let's see if there's something a little further up here. I did see another room here on the map. Probably should not be running into unfamiliar territory. Hello? Oh, hold on. It's you again. Oh, what a shock. Discovered again so easily, like a hapless little hatchling. If you're going to make a sport of tracking me, I'll have to redouble my efforts at camouflage. I don't think that's the camouflage. I think maybe you just need to, like, be hush-hush. This is a very nice little spot, though. See here, this old statue. I've been thinking along on it, what clues it might hold. The claw work seems beyond the other structures throughout these caves. Who was she, I wonder, to deserve such refined remembrance? Hers is the form of a dancer, and the craft is indeed quite exquisite. There must once have been more to these ants, before the haunting snared their shells and minds. Perhaps? That is a very interesting little piece of info about them. Big if true. There's something over to the left here. Ooh. Hold on. I had a feeling. I couldn't react to it in time, but I had a feeling it was a little too good to be true. Let's turn that trap off. Very fun. Very cool, Team Cherry. Good to see that the bench trap is still alive and well. So if that expands to a yellow, this would probably expand to a blue. I wonder what this middle one is. Would this middle one be a flexible slot where you could do either a yellow or a blue, maybe? I don't know. Guess maybe I should also try the warding bell just to give it a shot and see how it works. Maybe that would be useful. But right now, the warding bell is more of a maybe, and at least with accumulating silk from taking damage, I do have a clear benefit from that. Looks like we have one more potentially dead-end room up here, so let me check this real quick before we get into boss territory. Okay. Shell shards and something else. Comes from the right, okay. This is not my finest moment. Let's get you out of the way, please. Trying to react to which way they're gonna come from is not super great. Especially blind. That's not good either. I think I'm gonna head back to the bench real quick. I've gained some valuable information. But good gravy, these traps are not easy to react to. They could come from either direction, from either above or below. I'm just not ready for them. Oh. Interesting. Perhaps I was hasty. Good golly gracious gravy, just let me get through. Let me try this again. Hi. Let's try this again. Let me not be so trigger happy this time. Huh? Very interesting. My apologies, sir. Though I can grasp the language of many bugs, your words are unfamiliar even to me. These items you have collected, these are the wares of a warrior. Do you wish to trade? I guess that's a yes. Okay. We got a new silk art. No, that's a tool. That's like a sub-weapon tool, is what I'm gonna refer to them as, because that's basically what they are. Curved claw, I wonder how that behaves as a sub-weapon. If these throwing needles are like Castlevania knives, I wonder if this curved claw, I wonder if it's more like the axe, or if it would be more like the Holy Cross. And this fractured mask, that seems interesting. I wonder what benefit that would confer. Let's see, it's 134. 134. This would put me up to 254. I could use some of the consumables. I think I will. I need just a touch more. We'll grab the fractured mask. And since I'm here, I might as well just clear them out. I have just enough. Now we have them as options. Thank you, sir. Sorry for attacking you the first time. This area has not exactly been kind to me. I'm a little jumpy. Let me take a look at this fractured mask. Old bug's skull carved for protection. Shields against critical damage, but shatters on impact. If shattered, the mask will be repaired while resting at a bench. Interesting. So it's a second chance that costs shell shards, essentially. Very interesting. Have that as an option. Okay, and then we can't reach up there yet, at least not organically. Let me fill up the rest of my silk here. I'll go take a sit down at the bench. And then I am curious how far I can get this guy to follow me. Will you follow me up here? Certainly trying. Come here. Come on up. Come on up here. Come on up here. I want to try something. probably could get up here with proper spacing. Nice. Okay. Ooh. Nice. We are up here. Now I'm terrified. Oh, look who it is. Another big boy. And a friend. Not what I like to see. Whoa. Yikes. Nah, I need to bail. I need to bail from that. Nah, this is sketchy. At least I can theoretically farm infinite heals off of them. Just by dipping in and out of the room. Grab enough silk. So as long as I don't actively take a death in the process, I can keep trying this. Without even having to reset the fight. Or like having to walk back from the bench at least. Just a slight bit more convenient in a way. I'm guessing this guy just doesn't even exist until this guy's aggroed. Oh, well, I jumped right back into it. That was not great. Ouch. Yikes. Ooh. I cannot get out. Getting back up there is also kind of a pain. Because of having to use these guys to get up there right now. I might leave these fellows for another time. But I'll at least get my stuff back real quick. I need you guys up there so I can run up here. Let me up, let me up, let me up, let me up, let me up. Oh my goodness. This is not working out. I need to settle myself down here. You come up here. I need one fewer of you trying to hit me right now. There we go. Heal up. Go get my stuff. 4 rosary beads, but I just don't want to leave that cocoon sitting around. Take a moment. Mark the map with a nice little red marker. That's what they're there for. We're coming back later. To be fair, that fight is meant for a decent bit later in the game. It feels like it. It definitely feels like it. Like, I totally should not be trying to go up there the way that I did. Like, I am capable of doing so. I can navigate. I can do a little bit of light sequence breaking in that sense. But the combat's a different story. Speaking of which, I don't know what nightmare I'm getting myself into over here. Okay, so there is a little spot on the floor that has the trip pressure plate on it. Okay. Noted. It is visible. I will keep that in mind. I don't know what it is I'm getting myself into over here. the other problem. I'm just full of problems today. It's been a week. Not just in the sense that I've been away from this game for a week, but also this week has been a little bit more mentally draining for me than usual. Also working against that. Here, and then just run straight in here. And we can take that funny little shortcut. Load up, please. Thank you. Fun times and happiness is all you'll experience in there? Oh, sure, depending on your definition of fun times and happiness. Savage Beastfly. Hello? Gross Mother, is that you? You look different. I just jumped a little too high. Yo, hello, Soulmaster? Soulmaster, is that you? Heal. Thank you. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this is not panning out. Hey, yo, can we get a nailsmith bug up in here? Somebody buff up my damage a little bit? Nah, that wouldn't help. Let's be honest, that wouldn't help. The only thing that's gonna help here is me not being an absolute clut. And who knows if that will happen. Here I was asking for more bosses, like I was ready for it. I think it's safe to say that I was not. Just need to play more with more awareness. It feels weird not being able to pogo. I wish I could pogo. Yeah, just keep it simple. Don't be trying to go for all sorts of weird, fancy attacks. Trying to squeeze damage out of opportunities where it doesn't really exist. At least not for me. Just walked into it. What is wrong with me? Oh boy. You brought some friends with you, huh? That healing opportunity, thank you very much. I'm just gonna play this real simple. Oh no, I forgot. Things like that can totally happen in this game. Right. Get out of here. No. You need to stop that right now. One, two, three. Don't you dare. Stop right now. See, that's why I wasn't jumping before, because I knew it was gonna bonk my noggin. Oh boy. Take it real slow, slow and steady. That's not what I was hoping for. That was super risky. could maybe heal during that opportunity. Ooh, that was sketchy. Why did I do that? Oh, man. Maybe you're ready for any boss that isn't Savage Beastfly. Dude, like... I'm starting to get the feeling I'm not supposed to be here. Like, I'm not even supposed to be here. Why would you backdash? Sir, why? Why would you do this to me? Please. Can't believe you've done this. I have to go heal again and I have to come back. I feel like I had a pretty decent handle on it for the most part. I just need to be more specifically careful on certain things. And maybe be using my silk art more. Since I can't say for sure when I'm going to have healing opportunities. Let me give it one more try at least. There are definitely some good attack opportunities for me, mixed in with everything here. That was bad positioning on my part. That's totally a me issue. 2, 3. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3. Probably squeeze a heal in there pretty consistently. Yeah, keep doing this attack. That's great. You're still doing 3s, okay. Okay. Sir, you need to get out of here. Get out of here, dude. Get out. Get out. This is between me and the Beastfly. You're ruining a perfectly good duel. Skipped this area until I got a needle upgrade, and Savage Beastfly was still bad. I mean, yeah, it definitely doesn't seem easy by any means. I was not expecting easy, just from this game in general. Because Hollow Knight itself is not an easy game, and it's a little bit slower paced than Silksong. So at least I have a little bit more time to think and learn and react. Silksong is very, very much constant flow. Like it's always going. Dang, I jumped into it again. I'm not a big fan of when I do that. Stop calling friends. Oh, hey, there's a strategy. Hold on. Hee. I can work with that. 1, 2. I'm gonna take that to heal. Get him. No? Not quite. That's fine. Little ground-based dude is okay. 1, 2, 3. Ah, it's just a little ground man. 2, 3. Nice. We used that opportunity. 2, 3. Okay, okay. Oop, he was charging up a side charge. I didn't see that. Ooh, flying man. Get him out of here. Ooh, get him out. Yikes. Sketchy. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna take the chance to heal. Ooh. Ooh, nice. Making it happen. Oops. Misjudged that one a little bit. 1, 2. Healing. Jump over that. Stay underneath for that one. You're summoning more. Who are we dealing with? 2 chargers. They're blocking each other. It's really, really messing with my spacing. It's weird. Okay, we're good. Summoning another. Oh, well, you took him out. Thanks. That's 3. There you go. See, I just needed to pay more attention. We got him. I'm very happy that they made it clear to me that they just took out the enemy that one time with one of their charge attacks, and it's like, oh, well, I could probably use that to my advantage, huh? Give me whatever this thing is. Give me that. Give me that power. Give it to me. That took 3 binds. What have we got going on in here? Bound the crest of a beast. Pair foes with savage slashes. Bind to enter a wild fury and steal life from prey. To change crest, open the crest screen. What? We can change the whole crest? Hello? That pose goes so hard though? That pose was amazing. Hello? Okay, we got it. Let me look at this. What do you mean change crest? Oh, what? Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Huh? Excuse me? Oh, this is wild. So there's different configurations. Oh man, that's crazy. What? Oh, I'm gonna have to look into that at a bench. Now I'm seeing the build variety potential here. Absolutely. And now there's enemies out here. Hello. Go away. I don't like you, Mr. Air Slasher. Go away. You were the bane of my existence during that fight. Get out of here. Oh, closed forever. No reason for us to ever come back here, I suppose. There's a whole subreddit dedicated to Savage Beastfly hate. That doesn't surprise me. But also, that is really funny. Get over here so I can just run past you entirely. Thanks, bye. Have fun sitting in the moss. Alright, get me back up to that bench real quick. I want to take a look at this. This whole crest business. I'll probably stick with the one I already have utility on. Because sure, Beast is great. It's arched sharp bone used by hunters to take down flying prey. That sounds like it has... That sounds like an axe throw to me. Could test it. Let's go out more into the open and see what it looks like. Oh, boomerang. Okay. That is also an acceptable answer. Okay. That makes sense to me. And then you also have these 2 unlockable slots here. I assume those would be for more, well, maybe it would be for more standard tools. I don't know. I wonder about, before I switch back to the normal one, I'm curious. How long does this other mode last? I use the silk channeling. So like 6-ish seconds, something like that? Okay. It's very aggressively focused, which is... This would definitely be good for bosses, I would think. Like, that seems pretty clearly tuned for combat. So maybe in situations where I don't need as much navigational utility, we could have something set up purely for bosses, or strictly difficult combat encounters in general. Say like one of those combat rooms, something like that, where they lock you in. But for general being around, try the pogo on the beast crest. Whoa. Hold on. Excuse me? It changes my pogo? Huh? Excuse me? That's even weirder than the other pogo. What even is this? I could see that it has some value because of the quick approach and it's more horizontal, but oh my goodness. That's wild that it changes your down attack too? Like, hello? Please tell me there's a crest that lets me Hollow Knight pogo. But don't actually tell me. If there is something like that, I want it to be a surprise because I will be so happy if that happens. Just like, hey, you want your basic pogo back? Here you go. But we did make you work for it first. Yeah, that definitely seems like it could be good for bosses in particular. But I think, since I'm not going for that upper encounter again, that combo and that duo encounter, I'm not dealing with that, so I'm just gonna head back down and get away from all of that. You want to help me get back up here? Oh, thank you. Very kind of you. Oh yeah, this is a dead-end room. Never mind. Not where I need it to be. You dare be dropping rocks on me. Set up this bench real quick. And then... Oh, that's where this upper room leads to. Okay. So let's head down and around and see if I can go up. Let's see if I can even go to the right there. It looks like there's somewhere I haven't been. Still, it's all the way to the left and then down and right again. I've not been in this room for a little while. Max out my shell shards there. Beast Crest definitely has a high learning curve on its pogo because you have to be above and diagonal to the thing you're pogoing. Thing is, that's how the other pogo is too. Because it's also diagonal. It's just a very short diagonal. Beast Crest definitely seems like it occupies a much larger area. It's got a lot more movement to it. I could definitely see it being super valuable at close distance on bosses. Boy, it sure covers distance quickly. And aggressively. Let's see. Still, well, we do have the fast travel station right over there. We could go back to the caravan real quick if I don't burn alive in the process. I go do that real quick and then come back. Since we're already right here. Might as well. Back to the marrow. I gotta remember I can use the double tap of the quick map. Right, down, and right, and then down again. I am not going to sit at this bench. Because once we're done with this, we can just bench warp back. Where we were before. Because that's where we need to go anyway. Let's not get into that whole issue. Hello. Look, look! So many fleas have joined the caravan. What a miracle. I cannot thank you enough for honoring our humble wish. Wish granted. And I'm like a genie out here. There are still many fleas for us to be united with, though, and we've rested long enough. The caravan must head higher. Oh, but stranger, how remiss of me. I introduced myself earlier without ever asking for your own name. Forgive me. Please, what shall we call you?
That's fine.
Sounded like she said that's fine. You may call me a hornet, flea master. Know that I, like you, am glad to see your fellow fleas safe within your caravan. These are dangerous lands to travel alone. I still have a long journey ahead of me. If I come across any more fleas, I will assist where I am able. Oh, Vavenda, that is to say, incredible. What a beautiful thing for me to hear. Dear friend, Miss Hornet, our caravan must be away now, toward the wide moor high above. Would you travel with us as our honored guest? Whoa, hold on. Let's try it. I'm curious where this will take me. Sure, abduct me. Take me somewhere. Who knows? Excellent, excellent. Let us make preparations and be off without delay. Rouse yourself, please, for the caravan roams once more. I'm mainly doing this to see where they end up. Ow! Aw, heck yeah. This is living the dream right here. Alright, where did our little side quest end us up at? Hello, is this the City of Tears? The journey here was long, but we didn't lose a single flea. I'm told it's good luck to bring a guest along when traveling, so we must have you to thank. I trust the trip was agreeable for you. A pleasure, perhaps. Nestled in with our dear little ones.
Yanara.
They certainly make for energetic travel companions. I've not often had opportunity to socialize with such spirited sorts. Splendid! And now you must go and see Grishkin, sitting there by the bubbling cauldron. After long travel, we drink to revive our spirits. Do you know? We are just straight up in Greymoor. Where are we right now? I'm sure the map won't show me any. Wait, hold on. We get a little bit of context. Okay, okay. We're not too terribly far from places we've been before. We might be able to find our way back. Okay.
Oh, Garavich.
Getting brought to an area early is crazy. The fact that they let you do that if you just explore enough to find the fleas in the early areas, that is certainly a choice. I'm probably not going to push forward if I can figure out which way is forward to avoid it, because I do want to explore and not get brought too far out. I just wanted to see where they were going to end up next so I could keep track of that. I'm sure I'll want to come back here later too. For more side questing goodness. Dodeshna! Miss Hornet, is it? Welcome to our new camp. Traveling is done, and so we drink. There's no better way to revive spirit than to drink the famous flea brew. I have just finished a batch, bubbling and warm.
Ushkamitri.
You are friend, finder of lost little fleas, Here, take bottle of flea brew with you. It'll keep you warm while you travel. I am always brewing here, so have no fear to drink plenty, and return whenever you are wanting more. Brother, is this an Estus flask? Like, just straight up? Temporarily increases the speed of movement and attacks. What? That's nutty. Hello? And you can use them 3 times between resting at a bench? That's crazy. This is probably huge for speedruns, huh? Wow. Okay. Well, might as well try it out. Let's see. This is our standard movement speed. Our standard attack speed. Here's our sprinting speed. How pronounced is the difference? That's faster. Vroom, we zoom in. I have no idea how progression will work when you're out of sequence like this, so I can't provide any advice on avoiding progression forward. That's fine. If something seems pretty obviously important, I'll probably just try to backtrack to a... My main idea is to just try and reconnect with a previous area, which here it looks like I could try and maybe go left and see if it connects with the marrow, or I could go right and see if it connects with the far fields. Either way, that'll be my primary approach. First, ooh, Varga, you got a deep voice. Dodeshna, hunt for shelter from the thick gray air, is heavy and wet. I'm worried for the little flea's health in this land. And they make play in the filthy water. I say them stop, but they just laugh and splash on me. They are lack respect.
Benny Frank.
Most bugs instinctively obey those with strength and will. Speak with authority, or your commands may go unheeded. Really is Flea Master's job to teach the fleas and such. I will just have rest here until it's time to move on. That is also fair. Oh. Oh. I love their little noises. Oh, it costs Rosehari beads. That does make sense. I think if that's the case, I will save that for other times. I know which way it connects. Yeah, I think I'll just appreciate it But yeah, I'll explore for now, just to leave it a little bit up to, like, I see bells this way. So if there is a fast travel station, that would solve the problem pretty handily, because then I don't even need to worry about connection. I can just go back and be here later. Pilgrim, this settlement welcomes all who step the holy path. May you ease your shell within, that your strength renewed can carry you higher. It is also worth noting that our destination is toward the left, so if I start, if the left path starts taking me up and left, this seems important. Hello? I think I have an idea of which way goes forward. Oh man. Uh. Um. Haunted Bellheart. Hello? This place is scary. New objective. Save the Threadspun town. Hello? I came here on a caravan and now we're gonna Scooby-Doo this mystery? I don't know if I'm ready for this yet. Also, your experience will be your own since you'll take a route uncommon. Yeah, no kidding, this route is uncommon. Whoa. Hello? Okay, that's the same sign. Whoa. Maybe let's keep going to the left first and see if there's any connecting spots. Shellwood. Hello? Oh. Hunting, huh? Yeah, I don't care for that. I don't care for that. I don't much care for your attitude, sir. I am not a thing to be hunted. Get back. No. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. Get you out of here. This place is wild already. Door blocking the way. Okay, cool. I don't want to go up. Going up feels like the way forward. And I'm not ready to go forward yet. This is something else. Yeah, let's explore this place a little bit, huh? Let's see what's going on in Haunted Bellheart. Seems real good. Okay. I mean, is there anything I can do here right now? It sure doesn't seem like it. The only thing I see here is the fast travel station. That's a cheerful little place. I need 60 rosaries. I do not have enough. And I don't have any more consumable ones either, so I'm gonna have to go fight some more enemies. But then we do have a fast travel point. So let's head to the right then, since that's the only way I feel comfortable going right now. I love how it's still like, oh yeah, we're marking the map. Totally marking the map that you totally have right now. Ooh, the creaking sounds of the platform. That was nice. Good sound design. Secret? No secret? No secret. Okay. I will leave. Hey, look, rosaries. How many am I working with right now? 27. I need 60 of them. I gotta remember that. Oh, good. Bear traps. Or more appropriately, bug traps, I suppose. Yeesh. Oh boy. Those got some force to them. Are we on a pirate ship right now? Like, what is going on here? Hello, we are in the Pirates of the Caribbean episode of Silksong. What is happening here? Hello? Litany of the Worker. May we catch the dregs and never tire. May we clean the dregs and never hunger. May we spool the dregs and never falter. Okay. One little bit of lore. Shortcut? Shortcut to a place I've never been before? Who was stomping around down there? You stop that right now. Back up here. Try it again. Oh, it is dark in here. Whoa! A little mouse thing. Yeah, come back over here. No? Oh, see, yeah, that's about what I figured. That's what I thought was gonna happen. Okay. Elevator. Nope. Door. Or more accurately, a hatch, I suppose. It closes again. Is that... Okay, that's another one of those two-way hatches. Okay. I've seen those before. It's not new. Ooh, that's a big boy. And he's got a big pair of lungs, too. My brothers scream. Scream. Good golly. The pair of lungs on this boy. I guess that explains what's doing the big thumpy thumps shuffling around down here. But I think he's mainly to be an obstacle if you fall down in a certain spot over yonder way. It didn't seem like there was anything else happening there. Here's a bear trap. Or a bug trap, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, if you fall down here, that takes you to that room. Oh. Calm down, buddy. Calm down. Guys are scary with just how fast they move, mainly. And they do take up a lot of space, too, that also. Oh, he just kept going, okay. That's fair. Was that a monkey noise? Am I hearing monkey noises out of you guys? Did I hear that right? Did I hear a little chimpanzee noise mixed in there? Interesting. Well, we have enough rosary beads now. We could go back. Leave this super sketchy place behind. Well, I was gonna get more silk. No, fine. Use that. Where does this open up to? Good gravy, where are we going? Okay, that goes up. I don't want to go up. Ooh, sketchy. That's definitely a little bit of a monkey noise there. There's something up there. Can I jump around that way? Ooh, a memory locket. This was a worthwhile trip, though. Now the question is, where do I want to use it? Which crest do I use it on? Because I don't know. Yeah, this just drops back off down here. I would like to go unlock the fast travel station and keep progressing in a relatively normal fashion, I'd say. Yeah, that's a one-way access there, too. Oh, you can even swim faster, too. Nice. Not many areas we've had water, so good to know. Alright, let's go unlock this travel station here. And then get back to where we were planning to go. Because, I don't know, man. Being in... I'm trying to remember that series of notes, too. Dun 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 dun. Just in case that motif is important. Ada! Yeah, okay, so Bellheart, we'll come back here maybe later, because I didn't see or at least notice anything that we could do in Bellheart specifically. But I'm not sure I want to do stuff with it right now, because that's a little outside of where we were planning to be in the first place. I was wanting to go deep docks. Well, I don't know. We could do far fields and then just go left. I don't know if that's any easier or harder than going deep docks and going right, because it's kind of in between the two anyway. We also have this memory locket. Like, which... Do I want to unlock something for the Beast Crest and see what it does? Or do I want to keep increasing the one that I know I'm going to be using most of the time for navigation and such? Just general traversal. Oh, it shows me the color. Okay. So this would be another sub-weapon or sub-item I could use. This would be another blue. Okay, so I am able to see that in the menu, so I'll check that out at the bench, so I can swap over to the other crest and see what it would unlock. We can take a look at it that way. Let's see, what would this unlock? A yellow or another yellow? This would give me 2 yellow slots to work with, so I could keep the rosary magnet and the compass. Or I could also swap out for more shell shards, since this crest does have more sub-weapon slots by default to work with. I don't know though. I'm kind of thinking maybe we get the other blue and I could try the warding bell and see how that works. I don't know how often I'm going to be using these sub-weapon tools. We'll find more crests. I think this one will be the most beneficial to me long term. And we'll try having the warding bell on there. And we'll see how that affects my healing. This says shields the bearer as they heal their wounds. I'm curious how that manifests. So let's see. We want to go through the hallway to the left and then try and go up and see if that's possible. Let's give it a shot. Pop off my stilt while I'm here. Watch out for falling rocks. I don't want to go up here. I want to keep going. I want to keep going left and then try and go up if I can. If I am capable of doing so. Don't know if I can bounce off of you at that height. Even that bounce doesn't really get me a whole lot. Maybe the thing was I didn't have the dash, so I couldn't get over here. Nah, it's out of reach. Okay. That's fair. Just vertically out of reach. I can't go through there. The way I wanted to go was we just ended at Pilgrim's Rest, so I wanted to keep progressing that way. Hello and goodbye, friends. I really am just not getting those jumps. I need to do running jumps more. I need to practice with those. Yeah, as much as forging my own path sounds like an interesting endeavor, I think, judging by how my performance has been so far, that I might be better off with a bit more of a standard progression and not throwing myself into the deep end. And open this up. Use me, rude. Grab a couple more rosaries since they're right here. Hello? Very interesting. Wonder if I can unlock that from the other side, maybe. Oh, right. Okay. That's new. I'm guessing this is because I was a little bit further along. Because this place definitely was not hostile before. Oh. Yeah, that seems good. Come in. Who is it? Yeah, I think progression has been potentially altered. By me being a little bit further along. Now I need more rosaries, and I don't have enough. Oh, well that's a fancy animation. That accompanies my healing now. Okay, what do we got going on up here? I don't want to bother with you guys, necessarily. Pop this open. Oh, you can reach me, okay. Ow. Hello, excuse me. Rude. Rude, first of all. Okay, so he can keep me trapped for a multi-hit combo. That is something I did not know before. And it is good that I now know that. I feel like this is more of the way I'm supposed to be going, is like up. Up these ways. Why is this here? Seems interesting. Aha. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Figured it was probably dropped something from above. This open. Well, this vertical room is a lot of fun. Certainly climbing pretty high up. Taking a bit of a calculated risk there. Like, do I have enough space to just fight him from the ledge? Just barely. We can even dodge him entirely if we want to. Whee! Up we go! Well, those sounds are comforting. Hey, look, it's Greymore. Hey, wow, we made it. That can only be approached from above. Hello, hello. A friendly face, it would seem. Fair greetings, Chakra. You are a welcome sight amidst the sodden gloom of these caverns. Child-wielding needle, your aspect is still sharp. My respect remains. Heed a warning, many fierce bugs roost nearby. On the lake beyond this cave nest a ragged horde atop an old water mound. Their mastery of flight makes them dangerous. My shell will forever carry the score of their pins. If you're seeking a safer path, head back towards this land's core. Interesting. Head back toward this land's core. Okay. Oh, Bellheart has its own map? Interesting. That's great. Debate right here. I want to go right or left. Left would lead back toward familiar territory if I'm allowed to go that way. Yeah, I figured this is pretty close to where I was. I didn't think the caravan would take us super far out of sequence. That didn't seem quite right. I don't have enough rosaries for basically anything. I might have to farm some. Just a little bit. Oh, funny little bell thrower. There we go. Takes care of them. Interesting. Where would this lead? You know what? Sure, why not? We'll see where this goes. Ooh. Audio does not have much reverb here. This must be a very enclosed interior space for the audio to be this up front. Hello? Bone scroll. Okay, so it's another relic of the past, similar to that other scroll we found. Interesting. A nifty little thing. I will say, with all the traps of the previous area, this game definitely has me scanning the screen a lot more carefully than Hollow Knight. Hi, guys. You enjoying a little karaoke night over here? Ooh, you were charging up another attack. I gotta be careful about that. Bonk. Dang, I tried to up attack it. The timing was just slightly off. Tragic. Well, we have enough rosaries now. We could go back and see what that other thing was about. There was something else I needed rosaries for. We just were near it, but I can't remember off the top of my head what it was. Oh, we don't have enough. It's 80. The other thing was 60, wasn't it? I just need to farm rosaries at some point. Maybe that's something I can do in between streams, is just stay in areas I've already been and just get some more currency built up. Hello, knock knock. 70 for the map, maybe. There was like another mechanism recently that we were just near. Oh, you guys are actually sticking around, huh? Could bounce off of you guys and get up to the platform. In theory. If you would fly low enough for it to happen. Nah, you're not flying low enough. There we go. Hee 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 hee. Hee hee. I'm gonna get myself into trouble again. Because surely I'm not supposed to be up here yet. Oh, well, that was misjudged. Let me grab this. Guard bundle, I guess. Really don't need it. Heal. You stop throwing those... Stop throwing those bolas at me. Stop it. Return to sender. I do not accept the charges. I'm trying to get used to these water physics. It like messes with the timing at which I can jump back up. Thought there was another mechanism that I didn't have enough rosaries for. Not like a shop item, something I could buy, but an actual mechanism. Can't remember what it was. Oh, it was the door at Pilgrim's Rest. That was the thing. It was 30 for that. That's the thing I was thinking of. The door is locked again. That's the mechanism I was thinking of. I'm also just... I'm going somewhere. Oops, I jumped right back up into it. Out of curiosity. Nope, didn't attack during my healing, so I didn't get to test it. I'm trying to see what that warding bell does. Those guys are not the ones to test it on, because inconsistent attacks. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm gonna get so lost. I should have gotten the map, huh? Let's get this opened up, huh? Maybe. Let's see what's down here. Ring the bell. Get our funny little Hollow Knight leitmotif. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Cool. We love our motifs. Very cool, very nice. And we are right here. Okay. Hey Chakra, you still around or you moved on? You've moved on. That is fair. I wonder if there's any chance of meeting them back at a different village. If we haven't bought all of their stock. Or if there's strictly a forward progression kind of thing. I do want to go back to Pilgrim's Rest since I do have enough rosaries to activate that now. Well, hopefully I will by the time I get there, but I want to see what this is. Oh, it's a rosary string creator. It contains 60. Okay, so this is a banking system. Okay, good to know. It's also good to know that it costs 20. So it's a net loss of 20, but the pro of it being that you're not gonna lose them if you die. Okay, so that's like a little banking machine. That's basically a coin star. That's what that is. While I'm here, let me check and see if these enemies have respawned. Yes, you have. This way I'll have enough rosaries for the Pilgrim's Rest door. Okay. Then I won't rest at any of the benches down there. We can just bench warp up here afterward. After we've done our exploration. Okay. Try to go around these guys. Just making sure I'm not gonna fall into anybody. Should be fine. Yeah, this was something I wanted to open up and check out. I will not be sitting at this bench. But hello. Back here again. It's a strange pilgrimage that bends and doubles back on itself. Still, you may as well take the opportunity to share your rosaries. Oh yeah, you have a memory locket I can buy, and now I actually know the value of them. I know what they do. I will want to come back for that at some point too. Good to know. Question, does it cost 30 for me to come in every time? It does. Okay, that's why it was closed. So I need to pay 30 just to go in there. Literally anytime. So yeah, I probably want to farm up some rosaries in between. Just to make sure that we've got a good amount to work with and get stuff. I do want to try and get as much of the stuff as I can. Okay. Let's bench warp back up where we were. And then we will continue from there. This is probably actually a good point for me to take a short stretch break and just stand up out of my chair for a bit and hydrate, because I have not been doing that. I mean, it's a good reason for me to take a break anyway. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good spot to take a short break. So I will go do that for a little bit. And when we come back, we will explore some more of Graymore. So I will be back in a few. Let's get back into the game. We've got a new place to explore in Graymore. I don't have a map for it, unfortunately. What I'm thinking of doing is going to the left, going back to Bellheart, and then we could take a trip back to Bone Bottom. I'm trying to remember the names of these locations. We can head back toward Bone Bottom and see if Chakra is there. Make sure I use these straightaways to actually get some speed before I try to sprint jump. Ah, you do. You do just have, when you do your regular attack, it's a double. Yeah, okay. You always do a second attack. Alright, we're getting some more rosaries. Could always use more. Yeah, no map. Right. See, I kind of went out of sequence going to the right. I bounced off of these guys. Let's see what's going on in here. Way home. Well met, traveler. Looking for a drink, or rest, or both?
Buenera.
Fair greetings, good bug. The warmth of your hearth is welcome upon these wet plains. Aye. It's a damp climb through these parts. Used to be just pilgrims trekking my way. Odd times these are. You ain't even the strangest shell wandering about. A rowdy old warrior stopped through not long back, caused quite a scene. And now a young lass is taking up lodging in my top room. Last mentioned she's on the lookout for sharp types like yourself. Maybe pay her a visit if you haven't already. What's in here? Oh? We have opened the door. Okay. Oh. Hi. Oh, mama, no. Oh, ma, sweet surprise for new. You are adult, yes? Fully grown? Ready to hunt? Certainly I am no child, young one. Perfect then. Nu must ask a wish. For her, you would seek Farloom's many fabulous bugs and cut them. Ah, I see. This is our hunter's diary, hunter's journal. Okay. Cut them with your blade. Cut them with your mature spirit. Cut them with your savage adult heart. Why? Why specifically adult? I don't know. Would you help Nu? Could you take her scroll and fill its pages with the learnings of your cuts? Sure. Why not? Why not? Jumping straight into a rhythm game without warming up did not agree with my joints. What did you do? What did you do to yourself? Oh, Ma, you make Nu so happy. Hunt down the creatures of this land and record them in this scroll. Yeah, Hunter's Journal. There it is. Defeat foes to add their records to the journal. Learning about a land's inhabitants is a worthwhile undertaking. Perhaps you are more grown than you realize, Nu. Ma, such delicious praise will make Nu shrivel. Go now, hunt and pray, and begin our learning. Okay then. Let's see. Oh, we got a new tab. Yep. 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 Hey, we're gonna get another fight with Lace. Spoilers. Hunter's Journal providing spoilers. Hey, maybe this is something I'll also keep in mind. I can maybe go out of my way to do some Hunter's Journal stuff. The in-between. Just do more of the grinding kind of stuff. Do that in between streams and leave exploration and boss battles and such. Make that the focus of the regular stream time. I think that would make sense. It only burns a little bit. Only a little bit. What I'm wondering is, like, is it a full body rhythm game, or are we talking like keyboard? Yeah, I had a feeling you guys were gonna wake up. Nice attack pattern. Whoops, I was a little greedy there. Yeah, synchronize. Synchronize your attack patterns and your deaths, I suppose. Oh, you're gonna charge. You're 100% gonna charge at me at some point. Yep, yep, yep. This guy's really squirrely. Okay. Ooh, you did not go as far as I was expecting. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this guy in particular, this guy right here is pretty intense. Boy, I wish I had a map. A map would be really nice right about now. Keyboard, I was doing some custom maps in Lightner's Live Plus and my fingers haven't done anything to limber up yet, so they weren't prepared. That is fair. I just started playing through some of that. I think, what was it, like 2 nights ago? I posted that in the Game and Nook Discord. I've gone through, I've gotten 100% on all of chapter 1 and 2 except for the unused Queen battle music. I think you can understand why that is the only one I have not gotten 100% on yet. But I actually managed to get the Giga Queen theme 100%. That one I was surprised by because that thing is that's a nasty chart. Alright, I want to go back to Bone Bottom since we've got a chance to here, and I want to see if Chakra's hanging out. Since we have some unpurchased map supplies. I'd like to see if such a thing is possible. Oh. We also have a couple of new wishes here. I've heard tell pilgrims sometimes fall down that big hole beside the settlement. Nasty way to end your journey before it even begins. I could build a bridge, but I only had the materials. You know what? We've got so many shell shards, we can just donate that right now. No problem. Wish granted. I'm a little scared of what chapter 3's charts are gonna be like. I've been using the web-based version, so I haven't done any custom charts or anything, and there aren't any quote-unquote official chapter 4 charts on it yet. Ooh. Flint beetles have awoken in the marrow. The gems that grow in their bellies provide a pure, constant warmth. Harvest these treasures and be rewarded with a memory locket. Absolutely. Yes, please. Let me take a look at that one. Track down flint beetles in the marrow. Can be tracked by their stone sheddings and their aromatic dung. Okay. Well, I think some side questing time might be good. Let's see. I think since we have the fast travel station, I'm fine having our bench be here. I feel like this... Wait a minute.
Here, push.
Whoa, I was right. That is a summon for Chakra. Okay, I was doing that on a bit of a guess, but okay. So if we do have any map supplies we need, we can always ring the... We can ring the ring.
Wishka.
Poshanka, you found my calling ring, child-wielding needle. I recognized the sound of your weapon's foreign metal against it. On the hunt for my master, I am off and away. I still use this place as camp. Use the ring to call me whenever you wish to make trade. Good to know. I will come back with 110 rosaries at some point.
Buramki.
I've cherry-picked songs I wanted to listen to and play along with, and I've decided my goal for any track I attempt is 90% or better accuracy. Yeah, that's a pretty good starting point to have. I mean, 90% is pretty good, especially for some of the tougher charts. The only reason I was pushing for 100% at all was just because that was kind of where I was already getting that from all of my time playing Friday Night Funkin' and Fortnite Festival. My keyboard rhythm gaming has been decently well practiced. Certainly not on the level of some of the really tough stuff. But enough that I can certainly get some... Hello. We have tracking? Well, yeah, sure. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. This is cool. What? Oh, that looks sick. Whoa, I've had a feeling. That's sketchy. Whoa. This guy is wild. Ooh. Heal. Stay down here. Boy, this guy's durable. And boom. Couple of final pieces to keep us on our toes, huh? That's one flint gem. May explode if cracked or dropped. Does that mean I have to do this whole side quest without dying? I hope it's not a damageless thing, because that would be a lot. Get some more rosaries while I'm out on the hunt here. I guess I have been up here before. The only track so far I didn't get 90% on first try was Crickets from Chapter 3 because the entire song consists of a rapid pattern. Yeah, that's basically how Giga Queen was. It's just there's so much of like alternating, and it's like it alternates, but also it's like an alternating repeat pattern, and it can be very confusing. Like the only reason I managed to get 100% on it at all was because I was able to turn my brain off enough to not overthink the pattern and just play what I saw. It's kind of weird how some of the charts I have to do it that way. Yeah, the constant rapid notes, especially considering there's only 2, so it can be really easy to have them start to blur together. Double check over here, make sure I'm not missing anything there. That should... Yeah, the rapid notes, when only having 2 buttons to work with, can be kind of difficult. I imagine it's potentially difficult to chart, but also difficult to read the chart. Still part of the marrow, yeah, okay. I might try Freebird, only 9 minutes long. Yeah, you know, only 9 minutes. Give me those stealth guards. And we'll track our second lint beetle. They are over this way. Over here. Ah, yeah, you keep pushing through, I forgot. Okay, we're tracking part 2. The sequel to tracking. I can knock him off the ledge. Nice, this is the first time I've managed to do it. Isn't that fun? Oh, more enemies up ahead. I'm gonna heal. Just because I can. Don't hit that flint beetle just yet. don't know if I would do any of the custom charts in Lightner's Live specifically. It's like if I'm gonna do custom charts, I'll probably use one of the Guitar Hero clones, since I already have those ready to go. Plus, I do like having more than 2 notes to work with. That's just me and what I'm used to, though. So that's 2. We need 4 total, was it? 3 of them. Okay, so there's just 1 more. And that'll also complete the hunter's notes for it, which makes sense. We probably want to go back down. I'm gonna check ground level and then wrap my way back up and around if we haven't spotted them by the next time we have an upper area. Unless it's in here. It is not in here. Ooh. Ooh, there's something goopy going on in there. Ugh. I don't like it. No, thank you. Let's see what I'm looking at here. I want to go straight down, basically. And then check the upper area. Let's see. I want to go down here and check and see if there's anything on this. If there's anything in the really tall room. If I don't see anything on the way down, then I'll wrap around through the big hallway and come back up. And we'll continue from there. Anything over here? This is the way I'm gonna come back through. Come here, buddy. Grab a few more of your shell shards there. I like to play vocal sections as well as instrumental, which is why I don't enjoy Clone Heroes much. But that is fair. Vocal tracks usually are not a major priority in the realm of plastic guitar. And certainly finding specific parts for vocals rather than having something that's based on button presses rather than audio input. That's also very unlikely to find, I would think. Certainly not as likely. I think that's one thing that's really good about the way that Fortnite Festival does things, is it has the button-based tracks for everything. So it can be a little more... it has more gameplay parity in that sense. That everything is button-based rather than having only the vocals be their own separate thing, basically. Yeah, sometimes you want to play along with the vocals note, but you don't want to be singing into a microphone to do it. I mean, what I always found kind of wild was the lack of tracks or like custom charts that have a bass part to them. Like even though it's the same instrument, just it's a bass guitar instead of the standard guitar parts. I still have had times where it's like, I want to play the bass part of this song. Oh, no one has charted it. I guess I'm not playing it then. When it comes to the Guitar Hero style games, I've really found myself gravitating toward the bass guitar parts a lot more. I just like the sound of the bass really well. I enjoy playing those parts. What was this again? Anything specific? I can't remember. Probably was something there, but we already grabbed it. Yeah, I kind of toyed with this idea as well. Much rather have something other than Fortnite, so I can at least choose what songs I want at any given time. Yeah, without having to spend an ungodly amount of V-Bucks on the tracks that may or may not be available to purchase in the shop at any given time. I hard agree with that. Like, it's definitely a good way for people to get introduced to rhythm games, and it functions really well for what it is. And of course, the fact that it's free to play is also very, very helpful in that regard. Very accessible. But one thing I considered doing, and you could probably do the same thing with the vocal charts, in a way. It would be maybe slightly scuffed, but you could do it this way. Is you could take... I can't remember the name of the program. Is it like Moonscraper? Something like that? Just basically chart the vocal tracks as if they were a guitar part. And just have your key-based charts that way. It would mean that you're having to do the legwork rather than having somebody else already having done it before. But it is an option that technically exists and could be exercised. And we have our third tracking spot. Go. We are on our way. I think I've charted a couple of things myself for songs that didn't have any sort of charting. I think I created... What was it? I think I have an unfinished chart of the Splatoon 2 Now or Never bass chart. I have that unfinished. It's not quite tempo mapped properly, but I do have a work in progress of it somewhere, I think. And then I also worked on charts for the first two songs from the Friday Night Funkin' Tricky mod. Let me tell you, they feel pretty accurate. I'm not super experienced with charting, so I might be totally off base with how good the chart actually is. But I certainly didn't make it too easy. Like, that's about all the charting that I've attempted. Around here, there you are. I wanted to avoid having to chart anything until I was sure there wasn't anything on awkward vocal tracks that support keyboard as well. Yeah, that's... When it comes to the way that the Guitar Hero clones are set up, I personally use Yarg, which is yet another rhythm game made into an acronym. That's what I personally use, but I did use Clone Hero for a long time. But yeah, that's... The vocals are basically... The way that they're handled in Guitar Hero is basically as a karaoke track. There's not really... They're not really natively built to have like fret-based support. So you kind of have to work through the instruments that do have that sort of input and then just make sure it's labeled as... Like just make sure if you put it anywhere that it's labeled as this is for vocals. If you just want to tap along to the vocals and play them as an instrument, this is a way to do that. It's like, it's a little bit of a workaround, but definitely possible. And I mean, if you just use them yourself and you don't distribute them anywhere, then you don't even have to necessarily worry about labeling them. Because, like, who's gonna know? As long as you can tell which ones are which. There we go. 3 flint gems. Now we could head back. I think the last bench I set at was next to the fast travel point, so we could do that as a quick little bench warp. No, it was down here. Basically where we were anyway. That's fine. Where do I want to go? I guess going to the right would be the simplest way. Head down into the right and then wrap back around. I think it should be a pretty clear route, relatively speaking. I go through there because big boy takes up a big amount of the path. Excuse me. Pardon. I want to try to fill up my silk a little bit more. Go over here and then just wrap back around this way. Yeah. And head back to town. Sorry, I haven't used the Shaw button in a while. I wanted to use it. I felt compelled. Power of Shaw does compel me. Alright. Here are the flint gems. And we now have another memory locket. What to use it on? I suppose since I'm not planning on using the sub-weapons, we could unlock something on the... We could unlock some utility on the Beast Crest and have an option that way. I would like to have my yellow. Yellow fellow would be nice. I'm thinking if we're doing that for bosses, we probably have the shard pendant on this. So that we can keep our sub-weapons supplied while we're using that specific crest. And I don't know if I want to use the Druid's Eye or Warding Bell for the blue slot. Or even the bug mask. That could be an option too. How much money do I have right now? 35? I think I'm gonna take these rosaries out. I didn't mean to have them put into the string. But now that I know that that machine up there does that, Don't need to worry about it. This outpost that the shambling pilgrim bugs have built for themselves. Ondaku. Where are the armaments, the watchpole? Never have I seen such a poorly defended encampment.
Yanara.
The pilgrims here seem to have no mind for war, Chakra. I suspect most depart for the citadel soon after their arrival.
Los Kakor.
If they persist in their carelessness, they will find only death in these harsh lands. I mean, true? I do need a few more rosaries for the Bellheart map. But at least now I have one for Greymore. I can actually see where we've been now. We're not too far off from where we got hauled out to in the caravan. Interesting building over to the right there. Might want to head that way. But let's connect back up to the caravan first, I think. I think that would be for the best. Get the map connected up there. So let's head back to Greymore. We've handled the new wishes that were available in Bone Bottom. So now we can keep on moving. I don't think there's anything... I don't think there's anything else going on besides, Hunter's Journal. I guess while we're at Bellheart, we could, in theory, explore it a little bit more. See if there's anything I've missed on my initial pass through. Hello? Scariest noise you've ever heard in your life? What's going on down here? It's just a little spot. Whoa, Scissor Man! Oh. There we go. What is he called? The Silk Snipper. Yeah, that sounds about right. Dreg Catcher and Silk Snipper. Okay. Okay. We've essentially got some scavengers. That's what this sort of is, like a cleanup crew. Whoa! He's so silly with it. He's having a good time. You can tell he's all laughing and stuff. That's a lot of rosaries. Thank you very much. What's the deal with these things? Some rotating spikes? Give me a moment, I'm gonna get a drink of water. All right. A bit of hydration. Hello?
Hola.
Who are you, fine fellows? Are you the one that caused a scene at the halfway house? Guru, scoundrel, fiend! Who dares wake brave Garmond from his well-needed kip?
Nesvir?
And Zaza? Hello? I've no intent to disturb, Sir Bug. I am merely passing these towers and sought to better understand the lay of the place.
Oh, Yama.
Knowing the battlefield, a warrior's reason. Just look at you. Stance and blade, almost alone they declare a fight. Yeah, I mean, he's got a point. As the bravest of knights, if direct challenge were offered, honor would see a noble Garmond accept.
Ah, Mamido!
Fortunate that seems not your intent. In truth, I'm still sleeping off something of an altercation myself. Had our meeting called for a nightly duel, you'd not have had the luck to behold my finest form. Okay, buddy.
Temirian.
What cause sees you traveling these blighted lands, Garmond? Do you also seek the citadel above?
Ah, Samia Samasa.
Aye, but do not mistake a valorous adventurer for a mere pilgrim. Mine is a sacred quest, shared with my most trusted companion, Zaz. We seek that citadel not for its gifts. Nay, sister, we seek its ruler to demand their answer, by force if necessary, for our dear village to whom we pledge our shelves.
Mascara Gore.
The fearsome haunting of Thread, it overcame our fair folk. We are all that remain, left to carry their memory, and the hope to see some justice paid. Bellheart inhabitants? Very interesting.
Fadastama.
Good luck on your quest, Garmon. If you hope to claim justice for your fellows past, I suspect you've some challenge yet ahead.
Ah, Solamib.
Aye. Zaza and I'll fight to the cavern's end if it need be, for the bugs held in our hearts and our honor as knights. I see some silk. Very nice. Question I have not answered for myself. Can I pogo off of spikes? I can. Okay. It's still a strategy. Worth consideration. Okay, I see. We've got a big, tall room there. That seems to be about as far up as we can go right now. So we shall head into the next room and work our way down. Seems like the next logical step. Oops, I did not let him go far enough. Far enough past me. Sure, I'll heal. Mind if I cut in? That's like exactly the kind of thing they would say if they could speak English words. Got him. Keep working our way down. That's a lot of rosaries hanging out over there, but also defended by an enemy. Keep that in mind. Oop, careful. Don't get too greedy there. Let you jump off the ledge entirely. And I will accept these rosaries in peace. I could go back and get the Bellheart map now. Certainly have enough rosaries at this point. There's also another mound over here that has me marginally concerned. Last time we went to one of these, it was Savage Beastfly hanging out.
Friend.
And this place does not seem like maybe the best, considering the suspended scissors. Chapel of the Reaper. Huh? Like,
Huh?
excuse me? The Reaper? Maybe don't go into the room with spikes yet. Okay. Well, this ought to be fun. Yeah, this will be fine. This will be great. I'm totally not gonna get absolutely bodied in here. Let's go. Let's find our way through. I thought this was just gonna straight up be the boss arena. No, just above it. Just above it, we've got combat. That's fine. Come here, buddy. Ugh. Get rid of you. Ooh. I don't like how boxed in I'm getting here. Okay. That's better. Nope. You stop that right now. Okay, okay. Yeah, I figured you were gonna show up, buddy. This is a bit of a smaller space, which actually kind of works in my favor. It means it's harder for him to get as far away from me. I just misread it a little bit. Okay, okay. There you go. Double scissors. Okay. Whoa. Hold on. Wait a minute. The repositioning, though? Okay. Got him. Nice. Okay. That wasn't too bad. If that had come down and crushed me, that would have been really funny. For no reason at all. Just like, okay, you're done with the battle? Uh-oh, crushing hazard, look out. Hello? Dang, okay. We're claiming another triple power, huh? Is this another crest? It's another crest! We just got one! Hold on. Attack with heavy arcing slashes and reap additional silk from enemies. Interesting. Okay, okay. That's certainly going to be something to try out. So that explains the different appearances of the silk spool up there. Whoa. It changes our attack? Whoa, wait a minute. I didn't notice if the rest of the beast changed our regular attack, but whoa. That's looking a little different. It's so close to my regular pogo. It's so close. It doesn't send me quite as far. It's really nice. Ooh. Ooh, I kind of like this one so far. How does the setup look? Ooh, it's got a nice balanced setup too. Hmm. I think we might have a new contender here. I'm gonna need to start putting some memory lockets into this. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. I think something else I need to figure out too is, does this do more damage? Because the attacks seem a little bit slower. I'll need to do some testing. Let's see. I mean, I think it was still 3 hits for those guys before, right? Oh, that's an interesting trade-off. So the distance on the attacks looks like it's a bit longer, but the arc isn't as wide. Can't attack with as wide of a sweeping area. This is more for pointed strikes. That could take some adjustment. I do like having a nice wide area to sweep. Considering that pogo looks a lot more like what I'm used to, might be useful. Not entirely sure though. The only other thing that's kind of unfortunate is the fact that it unequips my previous crest. So I'm kind of forced to use it. In a way, that's good. Because it's like, hey, you unlock this thing, you get to try it right away. But also it can mess with traversal. Brother, you need to get out of this room. Out of the room. I take it you like the Reaper crest pretty well. This crest carried me through the whole game. I never swapped for an extended period once I got it. Yeah, that's a pretty glowing endorsement. That opens up there. I am gonna go down still. What's going on over here? Doesn't look like it, at least not right now. This links to here. Okay. This is the other side of that one place I was at before. Okay. So now we're back at the caravan. Delightful. Very nice, very nice. And since I'm here at the caravan, if we just go over to Belhart, we have fast travel point we can use right over here. So that we can go get the map for Belhart. While we're at Bone Bottom, I might as well also get this crest actually filled out with some of the tools. See what we want to have on it. I need to test out the pogo as well. I think the main thing that will take adjustment is specifically using the pogo for traversal. Because having the other pogos give more horizontal distance, that definitely can have its benefits. But I think I'll learn to derive more benefit from this one because it's more similar to what I'm used to with Hollow Knight. And that is a huge hitbox. That is a huge hitbox. It's insanely big. I never really stopped to look at it. Like, that is a straight up 180-degree arc below you. It's wild, and it extends so far. That's crazy. Okay, let me go get this map. Chakra!
Pura Giga.
Hello.
Karkena.
From this safe vantage, I can keep watch for threats while I work. These lowlands are brittle and dangerous. Keep your weapon close. Well, this weapon ain't going nowhere.
Memido.
Alright.
Kika.
Thank you for the mapping supplies. Let's take a quick look at this crest here. Let's get the straight pin. I don't know, I guess the magnetite brooch and Druid's Eye. I'll just keep my standard stuff on there for now. I would like to see what these will unlock to be, but we can only tell what they are once we have a memory locket to actually open one of these up with. So we will have to wait and see. I wouldn't be surprised if it's one more of each. We get another yellow, another blue, and then another red. Something like that. Or maybe they'll do them like crosswise. I never fought a single boss with anything but the Reaper crest. I built builds for other crests, but never used them except for smacking a few enemies that were in my way. That is fair. This move set does seem very nice. I do have to keep in mind my up attack comes from behind me this time. Okay, let me just compare move sets while we're here. We got the Hunter. This one has a nice front to back arc. It's very quick too. The Pogo, of course, is the short diagonal dive. Pretty decent attack speed. Comparing that to Reaper, which has... It is a little bit slower. Slower and more forward pointed, but it looks like it has a bit more range to it. Like it can just reach to those, it can like just barely reach the firefly in the middle there. Compared to Hunter, doesn't reach quite as far. Very, 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 very close, but it's not quite as long. And then I never really paid attention with Beast. Oh, this one's about the same range, but it's got like a slash effect to it. I didn't notice that before. It also does not have an arc. Yeah, that Pogo arc is very, very weird. Got some weird momentum to it. I think having the reach, having that extra additional reach with the Reaper crest does seem very nice. I'll just need to get used to its attack zone. Oh, yeah, and the bind ability too. I'm gonna have to try that. What does it say the bind ability is? For this crest? Reap additional silk. Interesting, yeah. It doesn't specify what the bind ability is in the same way that Beast does. But is that additional silk, is that just straight up, is that across the board from having this crest equipped? Or is that part of its bind ability? That's like, okay, you're using your bind ability, now you get more silk back for a little bit from hitting enemies. I have 169 of these rosary beads, maybe I should use them for something.
Oh boy, yeah.
Nothing crazy. Yeah, I did not realize at first that just the general attacks were also being changed by the crests. That's wild. Each crest is basically like a new weapon. That's cool. I love that approach. 300 for a mask shard, and I don't even have enough. I want to get that simple key. I think we'll just hold on to our money for now. It's tied to binding. Okay. That does make sense, but just the way that the description is different from the beast mark. The beast crest, that figured it was worth clarifying. The beast crest, it's specifically like, oh, when you use your bind, then this thing happens for a little bit. Let's see, is there anything I can do here? Can I like cut you guys down from where you're at? Maybe it's tied to being able to go up this side area here. I can't go up here yet. That might be something. It doesn't look like there's anywhere else I can go in here. If that's the case, I might go to Greymoor and then head to the right and check out this building up here. I'm curious what that is. Greymoor, let's go. We'll work our way around and I'll try to get used to this new crest. It does seem very useful. I'll let you figure out the quirks of the ability yourself. Some interesting strategy to it for sure. Yeah. I figure just knowing whether or not it was something that was always happening or if it's bind specific, that's about all the clarification I needed in that regard. Thank you. I think my main thing at this point will just be getting used to the different attack and just getting more acquainted with using that. Mainly the fact that it's a slightly slower attack as well. There we go. Turn to sender. That's always fun. Okay. That's a lot of silk. Holy cow. Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, that's actually insane. And it lasts for a pretty decent amount of time too. Wow. I'm already back to full silk. Crazy. That's super strong. Oh man. Okay, from this bench, I want to go right. We'll go check this out. I definitely was probably right to wait on going over here until later, because I got to go to the halfway house and all that stuff. Hello? Suspicious mound? Is that just this flying enemy? Yeah, not being able to up attack enemies in front of me, that's gonna take some adjustment. But it's just a matter of learning the positioning. It should be fine. Definitely can't get up there yet. I think I will mark that with a funny little gold pin. I think that should be the right spot. I think just having a little bit of extra reach will outweigh the adjustment. Moveset adjustment. Ow. Excuse me. Get over here. Try it again. I dare you. Actually, an aspect of the ability I haven't figured out myself yet. Requires some testing for me to figure it out conclusively. That's pretty interesting. What's going on under here? You think you can stop me with a simple gate? Okay. Yeah, you've got a thrust attack. That makes sense. Whoa. Whoa. Dude, the sounds this enemy makes are really interesting sound design. Very interesting. That upper area I can't reach myself. Is there anything else over this way? More enemies. Let me try this pogo. Ooh. Hello, was that a meteor smash? I like spiked him straight into the water. Let me heal up before I go in here. See what's going on. Rosaries, always nice. I'm a little suspicious of the additional rosaries just kind of hanging out. Can't really reach them. Go down here. Okay. Door I can't open. Interesting. Those are up there. Yeah, I probably could use the straight pins to knock them down. But I'll leave them for now. Yeah. Bird room. Maybe I will grab these now. Let's... Or... Okay. Any other ones still have their stuff? Nope, that was all of them. Just took a few. It's nice that it goes through all of them. I don't have to take down each string one at a time. Very nice. We got a good number of rosary beads now. Only about 200 away from the simple key that I want to get. Alright, bird combat room, let's go. Ooh, boy. Whoa, hello? What is that move? This is what I do. I sit on you. Sit on you. Sit on you. This is what I do. I sit on you. Okay, if you get hit, that stops the ability, it looks like. Good to know. Oh, man. Need one more hit on you and I can heal. Try to channel some more capability here. A little bit. Oh, I can hit them with the weapon too. Good to know. Channel. Like stuck in the wall. Okay. You want to maybe do something that takes a long time? That works. Yeah, getting used to which way my attack comes out is a huge adjustment. Feels weird having the up attack come out from behind me. Ouch, didn't see you charging up there. Ouch. That stinks. I can get it. I can probably get it. Yeah, welcome to this game's primal aspid. Yeah, I can definitely see it. I can definitely see it. For sure. I think if I'm smarter about my adjusted moveset, I can get this battle. It just feels weird trying to up attack and having my attack only come out from behind me. I just gotta get used to that. I think that's my main pain point so far. But I can get there. I just need to position myself correctly. Yeah, it feels so weird. Very strange. Whoa, I haven't seen that attack before. Come back, come on down here. This guy wasn't flying around before. Okay, let's give this another shot here, huh? This time maybe I rely less on my upward attacks. Yeah, I think part of what it is I'm used to up attacking as I approach enemies, but I can't really do that. Unless I pull some crazy tech out of my back pocket. Stop it. Stop it. Go away. You have entirely too much health for your own good. I have to pull some like Super Smash Bros. Tech to make my up attacks work the way I want them to. Whoa! Ho, 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 ho. Getting a little spicy. I didn't see you coming. Dang. Not react appropriately. I have to pull some wacky tech out of my pocket here. Let's see if I can do it. I have to change the timing of it. Let's see. How about you out of the way here? Oop, I misread that entirely. Woo! Catchy! Yikes. Nope. I'm trying to figure out some new tech here real quick. I think it will be important to have in my back pocket I'm trying to figure out how to do... No, because I turn in the air. No, that's... I don't know if there's any effective way to do it. The inputs would have to be so insanely precise to make it work. I think it's better I don't try to go for anything weird. Just work with what actually functions. I was out here trying to do like a reverse upward attack. And it's like, that is not working out. I'm like trying to face backwards when I'm doing the up attack so it comes out of the side that I want it to. I think the inputs for that are just way too precise and complicated to really make that worth attempting. At least for me. It's like you rotate in the air. What I'm trying to do, like, if I could backwards hop, that would be more akin to what I'm trying to do. I can't do that in this game. So the Smash Bros. Tech is off the table. Try this again. Alright, quick test. Can I deflect your throwables if I hit them? You wanna throw something at me, buddy? Can I deflect them if I time them right? Come here. Come here. Kind of. It's a little sketchy, but I can do it. Well, that's unfortunate. But I needed the heal anyway. It's fine, this wave is not too bad. I gotta remember I can pogo now, too. Maybe I try something with that. I remember I can do that. Get down here. What are you doing, buddy? Dang. Mistimed it. Mistimed it, misjudged it. Everything is going wrong. Yeah, that does just toss him down. That's also good to know, huh? Whoa, hello. Yikes. Get out of here with that. There we go. Now we're back. Now we're down to just you. This is manageable. Get out of here, dude. Oops. There we go. We were that close to the end. Just needed to learn a little bit more about him. Well. Whoa. I was not expecting that much lift. Hello? Okay. We opened up some... We got some more stuff in the background there. Mayhaps we are up in the sky now? I do want to mark this on the map. We have this There's like a door here. Let me mark that. In a lot of cases, you can simply pogo an enemy to death and they can't do anything against it because of air stalling and the size of the hitbox. I mean, it sure seemed to help. I just need to adjust to actually using it. I find that being more of a problem for me personally in this game versus Hollow Knight. I'm just not used to having so many tools in the toolkit, both in a literal and just overall game mechanics sense. I'm just not used to having so many different options to remember I have at my disposal. Like, I have to remember that, yes, I can pogo. I have a dash and a run, and also remembering the range of my attacks and the general hitboxes of them. All this kind of stuff that is way easier to take for granted in the context of Hollow Knight, because it's pretty static. You don't have too many different things going on. I think that's my biggest challenge in general, is just keeping track of everything. I've got so many options, I just have to remember that they exist. Gosh, that pogo is so much better for me. It's so usable. I am kind of missing my compass right now, though. Now I'm like, how far down? It's too far down. I don't know what's new or what's places I've already been. I don't know how to track my general elevation. Ooh, another rosary string. It's nice. This pogo is insanely huge, though. I will say that is massive. Okay, so we need to come around from the other side, or we can get up there. There's a pogo playground out here. I love it. Come over here. Take you down. Yeah, I did notice that I was hitting two of these balloons at the same time with the... I was hitting them with one pogo. That is kinda wacky. Okay, I'm assuming that opened up the gate down here. It did. Oh, I knocked him right off the ledge. He didn't even get a chance to throw that time. Heal. There we go. A little bit of something. Ooh. Okay, okay. Well, I know there's stuff below me I want to do, so I'm gonna drop down for a moment. Yeah, go over there. He's trying. He was certainly trying. Guess I could go in here and see what's up. Okay, okay. Three-fold pin. I see, I see. We've got our fan blade, okay. We can throw them in a little spread shot pattern. Interesting. There's this flea over here. I want to help out too. Come here, buddy. We're doing pretty decently on rosaries now. We're almost to the point where we can get the simple key. Pop this open. Help out the flea. Woo! This is a one-way exit here. Okay. I guess I might as well take it. And then we can see what is further above. Hold on. Whoa. That lack of cooldown on a successful pogo? Oh my god. Hello? The follow-up speed? The speed tech? Wait. Downward dash? Downward dash. Downward dash. Hello. Hello, downward dash. Nice to meet you. I hope to get to know you a lot better in the future. I could see how that would be super useful in certain situations. But I can't be holding a sideward direction. I have to be holding straight down. Hello? This game is insane? Like, what am I even playing right now? This feels like Hollow Knight with a combat mod attached to it or something. Like, that's how wild this system is. Hello. Hello, hello. Daughter of a distant land, we who remained have waited long. Bind our strength to yours. Reclaim the future of our haunted kingdom. Absolutely I will. Yes, please. Red Storm. Ooh, a localized area attack. Okay, okay. That could be pretty nifty. Hello. Ooh, yes. Yes, there it is. Egale. Dude, this pogo is gonna change my life. This is so much better for me. It is so much more like what I'm used to. It's insane. It's so good. It's so good. Alright, let's head back down. I don't think there's anything else we need to do here. This pogo is ridiculous. Love it. Best downward attack so far. Or at least the one that makes the most sense to me. Which makes it a very strong contender. Because it's the most usable one so far. It's so good. Close enough. Welcome back, Hollow Knight Pogo. The instant follow-up on a successful pogo is... That seems really useful for group encounters especially. You got a bunch of enemies next to each other all trying to crowd you. And you just start chaining off of them as they approach. Also means there's a little bit more peace of mind that if I get a successful pogo, I'm not going to be immediately. I'm not going to have to be waiting for a cooldown. Here. Come here. I want to try something. Come here. A little bit lower. Come here. Bro. That's how I feel right now. Get me up here. Get me up here. I want to go up. Let me up. We take too long to get back to higher elevation. Partially because the pogoing knocks you down. Come here. I want to get up there. Can't quite reach. But then I can't get back up there either. There was another way to the left, wasn't there? Further up. There was another route. I am just now remembering. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That always throws me off when I hit two at once. Okay. 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 Working my way down. Aha. Okay. And goodbye to you. That's how we get up here. Here I was trying to be all cheeky and pogo my way through again. Okay, sure, I'll keep going to the left. Ah, yes, this is useful. I think I will go back to the bench real quick then, since it's right here. One of the mechanics I mentioned earlier you hadn't found yet. The one I must say isn't essential, but so insanely helpful it basically is required. Well, I'm curious if I will discover it through borderline necessity then. We will see. Okay, okay. We have enough rosaries. We could go back and get that simple key. I think I have an idea of where to use it too. Potentially. See, we gotta get this unmarked there. Let's grab this marker, because we got that taken care of. And let's head back to the bench. I think I do want to keep... I'll probably keep Redstorm, because that does seem really useful for the situations that I find myself to struggle in. Which is to say, back off enemies, I need some space. I can create that space myself. Anything else I want to equip it differently here? I think I'm fine with what I've got right now. So with that in mind, I guess what we could do, since we are basically at the end of the usual stream time for today, seems like a pretty decent place to end off. I do want to check one more thing first. This area created my entire build, essentially. All I all I use still is Reaper Crest, Threadstorm. I mean, I don't blame you, they're good. The up attack is the only thing I find a little strange with the Reaper Crest, but overall, very useful. Especially that pogo is just, that is indispensable. There is no way I could trade that out without a really, really solid substitution. It's just too good. It's very usable for me. And that kind of feels like one of those things where it's like, oh, which crest is the best in Silksong? And the answer kind of feels like the crest that you are, the crest that you make the best use of. It really is just that simple. Like, there might be some that are theoretically more optimal, but if you personally as a player are not able to make good use of a certain crest, but another one really butters your bread, then absolutely work with the one that you do the best with. And I do think that the pogo on the Reaper crest is a very solid reason for me to continue using it, because I personally very much appreciate it. I can live with a somewhat strange up attack if it means being able to have a very consistent and honestly kind of nutty pogo. Let's get this key. Thank you very much. I could get the craft medal too, but I'd rather save up for the mask shard because I still haven't found a use for the craft medal yet. No reason to spend beads on something that I have absolutely no possible use for yet. At least the other equipment I could mess around with if I wanted to. Will break after a single use. Oh, it can be used to open a range of simple locks. Okay. I think I know of a spot though, specifically. We need to go up and then left. That's where I'm thinking. I want to explore this at least a tiny bit and then probably call it there. But there was something over this way. Gotta be more careful about that platforming. Yeah, that is a very, very useful moveset. Bloomin' Tune, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Ooh. This area is a little bit easier to platform now that I'm not forced to pogo off of the bugs. Still a little bit sketchy though. I already cleared this out earlier. That was a fun time. Hey guys, do you remember the puking puker? This is what I was thinking of from earlier. I wanted to open this. I don't have a map for this area, but I was curious to see what was beyond here. The worm ways. Oh boy. Close enough. Welcome back, Deep Nest. Welcome back, Deep Nest. Oh no. I mean, I'm doing damage, so I don't know. Do you guys have a limited amount of HP or what? Like, dang, 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 dude. don't think I'm gonna stick around to find out. I'm lurking a while today, but enjoying the cozy vibes. I appreciate you hanging around. And that is what I aim to achieve. Cozy vibes are what we're about here. Oh good, a drop down. Sure, why not? Let's see what lingers in the darkness. Uh-oh. Don't like you, don't like you. That was not a great time. But yeah, I appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, we definitely try to go for cozy vibes here. Oh, lifeblood? Hello. Interesting, interesting. What are you about? Huh. Fascinating. A little glimmer of hope in a very unhopeful looking place. Okay. Where am I right now? Stop spewing at me. Oh, wait a minute. Oh wow, this is way early. Okay. This is super early game. We're back in the Moss Grotto. Well, yeah, I just felt like letting that glide kind of happen. Interesting. Okay, okay. They nerfed that guy. He did 2 masks before the patch. I can see why they would nerf him. That would be pretty rough. Have that man just completely destroy you out of nowhere. Fitting for the area, as far as I've seen. But I'm not gonna dive too much into that today. That seems like a whole other thing. I am not going to get into all of that. I'm not going to get into all of that today. Now, for anyone who did not see my more recent posts on Blue Sky, I have been thinking about this game, and the fact that it's split up into individual acts gives me the impression that we're looking at a pretty sizable experience in terms of runtime. And something tells me that 4 hours a week being my usual, I don't think that's gonna quite cut it. We're gonna be at this for a long time, and I'm gonna be dodging heavier and heavier spoilers the longer I keep that up. So what I was thinking of doing was, at least for Silksong, because it's highly into potential spoiler territory, and that's going to be tough. That's going to only get tougher to dodge the longer the game is out. The longer the Silksong is out, the more powerful the spoilers become. So what I was thinking of doing is, at least temporarily, adding a Sunday stream with no specific amount of time dedicated to it in particular. So I wouldn't be promising any specific, like, it's not going to necessarily be an extra 4-hour stream on top of things. My idea is that I would start at the same time, noon Central Time. So we'd be starting at the same time. And then we would just see mainly like how far I feel like I want to go extra. And just have it be an additional stream added on to Saturday so that we can get a little bit more than just 4 hours a week with Silksong. I still don't feel like doing streams midweek works very well for me, largely because of, I can't really start at noon during a weekday very easily. I'd only have maybe an hour, and I wouldn't want to feel rushed while playing this because the game already kind of does that on its own a little bit. It's already fast-paced enough. I don't need external stressors in addition to things trying to kill me in the game. I'd estimate anywhere from 25 to 35 hours for first completion. I guess we'll have to see how much time ends up on the file by the end of it, because I am also, at least I feel like I'm taking my time exploring stuff. I'm certainly not rushing through the primary progression. I'm going out of my way to try and map things out pretty reasonably. I'm not missing entire rooms or things that, aren't really well-hidden secrets or something. I wouldn't be surprised if I'd missed some secrets already, and would continue to miss some more. At the very least, I'm not overlooking the super obvious stuff, like, oh yeah, there's totally rooms over here, let me go check those out. Yeah, I figured the reason I would have the Sunday streams not have a specific amount of time dedicated to them is so I can feel it out. Because maybe there are some Sundays where it's like, yeah, sure, I could do another 4 hours and that would be fine. Sometimes I could do more because I'm just really into whatever's happening. If I'm still feeling kind of drained from work, maybe it'd be less than 4 hours. So I feel like having it be the same start time, but having the amount of time be flexible made the most sense to me. And it would be mainly an exception for Silksong because it's gonna be highly spoiler filled on different social medias and such. Just things like that. I want to minimize the amount of time that I'm having to actively gaslight myself out of any spoilers I may or may not see from other people. This wouldn't normally be a problem with most games that I play because I don't... This is a game that I feel like I take the spoilers more seriously, especially because Hollow Knight was such a good game, and is such a good game. It's still good. I don't want to... Don't get it twisted. Hollow Knight will always be a good game. But that also gives me a reason, like, with how Hollow Knight was, and seeing what Silksong has already done, I definitely want to experience what's happening in Silksong on my own terms for the first time, and not have it be like, oh, here's the plot twists and the final boss. Have fun re-experiencing those on your first playthrough, and it's like, oh no, I didn't want to know. Yeah, I think at least for Silksong we could have these additional Sunday streams just to get a little bit more time put into Silksong, because I do want to play it more as well. And I don't want to accidentally come across stuff that we haven't seen on stream before, because I feel like that's against what I personally want to do with blind playthroughs. Like, I want the new stuff to be experienced on the stream, because that's the whole point for me, is to share the new experiences with everybody. It's like, that's why I stream in general, is to experience the game with y'all. So yeah, that is my plan. As long as we're doing Silksong, we'll have the standard 4-hour streams on Saturdays. And we will temporarily be adding in Sunday streams that will also start at the same start time, noon Central Time. And they will go for a variable amount of time depending on how much I feel like streaming, basically. Just to try and keep myself from accidentally burning out, because I do not want to do that. So I try to be mindful of that. And hey, if I don't feel up to doing a Sunday stream, I will still let y'all know. It would probably be day of, but I will definitely post for sure on the Blue Sky. I would definitely make that post. So if y'all want to know anything about the stream updates, like when I'm going live, or like I said, if there's any time I feel like I'm not able to for one reason or another, that right there is the best place to get stream updates. Because I always put my stream updates on there. And for anyone who is interested in catching up on previous stream archives, I do put everything over on YouTube as well. I try to have those up usually, well, for the Saturday streams, I've tried to have those up by Monday at noon. Those are usually when I put them out. But sometimes it comes out on Tuesday just because life circumstances get a little bit busy on the weekend. I usually try to have those archives out for the Saturday streams. I try to have those out Monday at noon Central. The Sunday streams will probably end up being on Tuesdays. But I will be treating them as their own parts. I don't want to like squeeze them together into one huge multi-stream part. So we'll treat each one as its own part for now. But yeah, I think that is about everything I needed to cover for what I was planning to do with Silksong from this point onward. So hopefully that all makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know. I try to keep up on Blue Sky, and of course, I do try to read the comments on all the stream archives and stuff whenever people do decide to share their thoughts there. So those are probably the two best places to reach me in particular. If y'all have any questions or suggestions or anything. But other than that, thank you all for being here and hanging out. I'm going to do a little bit of rosary bead grinding in between streams so that we can get some more stuff from the shops. But I will not be going to any new locations. That much I will promise you. I will not be doing anything that could potentially be new. I will only be going to areas that we have already explored just to get some more rosary beads so we can get more shop stuff. Because I'm going to be doing that at some point anyway. Might as well do some of the more grindy stuff. I'm going to keep that off stream. Do more of the exploration and the more interesting stuff on the streams themselves. But that will be all for me for today. So thank you all for being here and hanging out. And I think Hornet has something to say. Hornet?
Shaw!
There you go. I get a little bit of hydration in here too. Final hydration for the stream, not for the day. I will definitely be drinking more water today because, good golly, I definitely need it. So let me get that real quick. All right. Hydration has been achieved. Now, just so I know for sure, because I want to make sure I get this right. And I do try to get the names right. So, would you want me to? Would you want to be referred to by Bloomin' Tune or Bloom Tune what would your preference be in that regard, so I know how to refer to you? I want to make sure I get stuff like that. I want to get that right. Anything else? I think I talked about everything I needed to. Just double checking my mental checklist. Bloom is my preference? Perfect. Got you, Bloom. I'll make sure to remember that. Thank you all for being here and hanging out. I am going to go stretch and figure out dinner plans. This has been a lot of fun. Looking forward to even more Silksong. Always looking forward to more of this. Very good game. I'm enjoying it quite a lot. And hey, the pressure's off for a deathless run. Don't have to worry about that anymore. It happened in possibly the most unceremonious way possible, but hey, we don't have to worry about it anymore. So there's that. We got some good tools in our toolkit, though. But we could talk more about that next time. I will stop yapping and sign off here. But thank you all for being here. And just know that somebody cares about you because I care about you. And until the next stream, take care, everyone.